Alright, we're going to start off with something that you guys probably have on the top of your minds when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077, and that is bugs. Yes, Cyberpunk does have bugs, even in the PC version that I play. So from what I've heard, the bugs ruin the experience of the game, and in my case, that's far from the truth. Sure, during my 15 plus hours of playtime, I've experienced my fair share of bugs. Now, has it ruined the experience of the game for me? Not even close. Now for me, I haven't had a huge over-the-top kind of bugs. I've had a few small ones along the way here and there, and like this one I'm showing right here, this example, I was going to pick up this guy's gun, and the gun stayed on my screen, and I wasn't able to get it off. As you can see here, I was trying to switch weapons to try to get it off my screen, and it wasn't until I was able to pick up something else that the bug finally went away, and it was able to get off my screen. Sure, something annoying, but nothing to cry about. Now the biggest bug that I've seen was I was doing a story mission, and the guy I had to get his key card to go down the elevator had disappeared. He had glitched through the wall and teleported all the way to the bottom of the building. Now keep in mind, I could not get to the bottom of the building if I didn't have the key card, so I had to go back and load my previous save so that I could do that over again. It was a little annoying, but that's probably the biggest bug that I've had. Next, we're going to go into the character upgrades and the interface. In the beginning of the game, you can add attributes to help you along the way throughout the game of your picking, and as you level up, you can add to those attributes as well. It's really easy to switch weapons, add your mods, switch your clothes, and various stuff like that. So a game you could probably closely compare this to is GTA. Now, since Cyberpunk is in first person and GTA is all in third person, there's a bit of a difference here, but when it comes to gunfights, the gunfights in Cyberpunk feel like a first person Call of Duty, Far Cry, stuff like that, kind of first person shooter, whereas GTA, it was a little different gun handling and mechanics, and I personally didn't like it. The gun handling on Cyberpunk is a lot better in my opinion, and it feels like a real first person shooter game. You can peek around corners just like Rainbow Six, and it's really awesome to see that in the game. So in the beginning of the game, you get to pick who you are. There's a street kid, an outcast, I believe, and a corporate. And you get to pick, and that'll orientate where your story will go. Now, when it comes to the story and side missions, personally, I never have liked side missions on any game that I've played. I found them boring and not engaging at all. Now, this game is different. I love the side missions. It's engaging, and it's just really fun to play, as well as the story. The story just captures you right in. It really brings you along, and I feel like their main attention was towards the story, and they really did a good job there. If any of you guys are previous Far Cry or Fallout players and love both of the games, then you're going to love this game. My favorite all-time game has been Fallout 4, and I was afraid I would never find a game like that again, and Cyberpunk 2077 has exceeded my expectations. So as many of you know, there's driving in the game, and from a company that's never really done a driving game, they kind of hit it square on the head here. They are able to drive cars really well. They made mechanics of driving a car really easy to use and feels realistic. One huge thing I like about Far Cry is the ability to be sneaky and to be able to take people down without noticing it. And that's one aspect of Cyberpunk 2077 I really like about this game, is you can be sneaky. Crouching will help you stay quiet, and you can do quiet takedowns as well. You can also get a perk to throwing knives. So the city is huge and amazing. After 15 plus hours of playing the game, I haven't even explored half of the city. There's so much to do. There's so many side missions. There's so many alleyways. There's so many tall buildings to see and things to do. From where I'm standing, I don't see a shortage of things to do and places to explore. Now, last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about the quality of the game. Another one of the big talking points about this game. And on PC, I couldn't say anything better about the quality. The quality is flawless. Now, sure, you may have to have a higher-end gaming PC to be able to get those really good quality, but if you're able to get that, your breath is going to be taking away. The quality of the city, of how big it is, and the details they put into the game is really amazing. It's definitely one of the most detailed games I've seen. And from how big the city is, how much detail and quality they put into this game, how well the story mode is and the side missions, it makes sense why they took 8 years to get this thing produced. So overall, sure, there is some setbacks, there are some bugs, and there are some quality issues with console versions. But for me as a gamer, I can get over those nitpicky things and just enjoy the overall experience of the game. Now, if you are thinking about getting this game, I highly recommend getting it on PC and not one of the consoles, unless you have the either PS5 or the Xbox One Series X, and even then I'm not sure how well it'll run. So right now, before they come out with all the patches, I suggest getting it on PC. It's a fantastic experience. You won't regret it. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more tech and gaming videos related to this, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.